name of it now, sorry. What is it, the Adler?
Adler,
yeah, thank you. Sorry. So I know the one that fires 7 rounds has been banned for 12 months, and the one that fires 5 rounds is being allowed into Australia at the moment. There's calls for that 5-round gun to be banned now and not be allowed into the country until it's put in category C or D. Is that something that will be discussed today?
Look, we've already had a discussion about that, and the council has agreed to push those issues onto the NJPSOG, which is the heads of our police agencies and our justice agencies meeting at their most senior level, so commissioners and secretaries, to provide some further advice to Lexi to take those issues forward. But you'd appreciate that the interim ban that I've put on that not on that particular gun, but on lever action shotguns that fire more than 5 rounds does remain in place until August of next year, and obviously we need to come up with a solution about where that's going to be categorised before that time. Troy, did you want to say something?
Sure. Now, the New South Wales Government has made it clear in our communications with our community and the rest of the other jurisdictions that our problem in relation to firearms and crime is not registered firearms. It is an illegal firearms, illegal guns issue that we face in New South Wales. Greater than 97% of firearm incidents reported in New South Wales relate to unregistered or unbranded, unmarked firearms. So those people out there, the opportunists, like David Shoebridge from the Greens today, will exaggerate the narrative. I think he's quoted something like there's 800,000 people in New South Wales that will have access to these weapons, trying to make a story that is simply untrue. There's not that many people that have a licence for the category that these firearms may go into. That's just an absolute nonsense figure. I'd like to get him to be honest with the community and tell us where the source of his information is coming from. So scare tactics by those in this space is very unhelpful. We are working tirelessly across the country to make sure we're targeting where the problem is, and that is illegal guns, but also making sure that the integrity of our National Firearms Agreement remains solid and serves us well into the future.
But with that Adler gun that fires the 5 rounds, the fact that that's allowed in Australia already, do you think that there does need to be a review on that? Because I know the Greens have said what you've just explained, but there are victims that have had relatives die from a shooting, and they're even saying they're concerned about that gun being in Australia. What do you say to those victims that are concerned?
Victims of firearms crimes I've just outlined are victims of illegal guns and unregistered guns, not ones that you buy at firearms dealers. That is where we need to focus our energies. Absolutely, we need to ensure that our regime and our national firearms partnership remains strong and has integrity, and we'll continue to do that. But as Minister Keenan said, that we now have the commissioners and heads of our secretaries of our departments to make sure we get it right in this space to ensure that integrity is done. But our law enforcement bodies have all the support they need to track down those illegal guns that are providing the safety risk to our community, not the ones you buy over a counter.
So, Minister Keenan, when do you think a decision will be made on these particular guns?
Well, we'll need to have a look at that when we reconvene, which will be in April next year, the next meeting of the council. Nothing will have changed between now and then because the order banning lever action shotguns with a capacity of over 5 will remain in place until August of next year. As the Acting Premier said, what we want to do is move forward with the best possible advice. We do have a bit of time to get this right, and we will get the best possible advice through the NJPSOG, which is a very high-powered committee that can inform Lexi and help us make the right decisions about this.